exactly. That was warm-up. Like, for the door clip, I did everything correctly, but I just got unlucky with how low Link clipped when the clip happened. Because, like, sometimes you clip in below the door, but you're too low for the jump attack to actually make it up to the door. That Summer Best is now at least a 116. Thanks to the leaf split. Yes, thank you all for the good luck. We still need it when we get to the fairies. Currently a 116 is probably out of reach. At least not for RTA. I could see getting like a high 118 in RTA though. With like good door clip first try fairy and not having failed any other part of the run. Also, like, even if I'm doing badly, like, that last run was pretty bad. At least compared to what I can usually do. Like, even when I'm, like, 3 minutes behind in bombs, I can still PB because I can save that much time on door clip and fairy hover. Hey, we didn't get a slow save. Door clip is the thing where you see me pausing, like, over and over again. At the entrance to the Humrock battle. Side hop. Let's not talk to our sister. Oh, thank you, Raphael. grandpa. I don't know, maybe Orca's grandpa. The item you get from Errol's the telescope. Pretty useless for speedrunning. We only use it at the start because the plot makes us use it once. Well, I mean, the telescope can be used to, like, zoom in on faraway objects. I don't think it has any, like, actual use in casual play besides just the one to look at the mailbox, though. At least not from what I can remember. Yeah, if we could item slide with the telescope, that would be cool. Fortunately, the telescope does not allow you to move around while you use it, because it has, like, the zoom in, zoom out feature. Why that save name? Currently my file names are all lottery ticket numbers, because this category is essentially like playing the lottery. This shield is also pretty useless in the grand scheme of the run. Even if we skipped it now, though, the game would just kind of force it on us later. So it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I have a gambling addiction. I'm always playing the lottery on stream. But sometimes the lottery pays out. And obviously the chances of getting the fairy hover are much higher than winning the actual lottery anywhere. So thank you for the good luck, Ipsadi. Yeah, at least you don't lose money playing this lottery, that's true. This lottery is free to enter. But you can only really attempt it like once every hour and a half, so... No, I don't have plans to go back to Hundo. For any percent. For the host, Bakafon. For the time being, I'd say that I'm done with 100%. Because I'm going to be doing all dungeons next month for like the first half, and then when I get back to my dorm, I'm probably going to be doing any percent, unless by some miracle I get a sub 120 before August begins. Because when I get back to college, I probably won't have time to do long 100% attempts. I mean, I technically could on weekends, but like, I don't know. Like, for the categories that I do, I'd want to be able to attempt them on weekdays also. Hello. Ladder. mean, I am taking only 4 classes this semester, but I'm still getting the same amount of units because they're all just, like, all the classes are worth more units. So I don't know. I know that, like, my schedule unfortunately sucks because 2 of the classes that I had to take, like, the only block I could take them in was 3 to 5 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so, like, my day also starts at 9 a.m., so I'm, like... It's like, it's 9 a.m. starts, I usually have, like, 2 or 3 classes. And then I have, like, a 3-hour break in between those, and then my next 2 required classes from, like, the 3 to 5 block. Like, I wish I could have had, like, some different time for them, but it didn't really work out that way, which kind of sucks. I don't know what CMU is, but I don't think I go to it. Like, I managed to sort of, like, group all my classes onto Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I only have 1 class, which is from 9 to 10 a.m., so, like, on those days after 10 a.m., I'm, like, free for the rest of the day. And unfortunately, on Fridays, I have an 8 a.m. start, which sucks, but it's only 1 day out of the week, at least. Not, like, every day. I don't know, maybe it'll force me to get into a more normal sleeping schedule. Come back here, Goblin. I'm not gonna say which university I go to. Oh yeah, like, back in high school when I had a 7 a.m. class, which was marching band, I always had to wake up at 6 to be there, like, on time, which I hated. Oh yeah, I totally go to Harvard, Rick Hughes. I thought Harvard had some, like, weird attitude about majors, though. Like, they don't do majors, but they do concentrations or something. Yeah, Harvard is a respected university. When I was in marching band, I played trombone and marching baritone. I was inducted into the low brass mafia at my high school. Well, we don't specifically need the bottle for anything. The story just kind of makes us go get the bottle. Like, even a task wouldn't be able to skip the bottle. Well, yeah, the reason that we get the bottle is to water up bomb flour, but then after that, it's basically useless. Like, for instance, if we could item slide with the telescope, we wouldn't have to get the bottle at all, because we could just item slide past the pond. I don't know, last run was killed by Doorclip, although it was a really bad run up until that point, so I'm not sad that it died. I haven't, like, put in the vote for the Splatfest, but I'm gonna vote ketchup. I don't like mayonnaise. If we get item slide with the telescope, we'd go... Or we'll... Actually... If there was a way to get the leaf without the grapple hook with, like, an item slide, then we would completely skip going to, Dragon Roost at all. We'd actually skip the Wind Waker in the Wind Waker HD any %. If we could item slide with the telescope. Because we'd get Leaf, we'd get... Actually, we wouldn't even need Boomerang. We'd get Leaf, we'd get Bombs, then we'd just go to Hyrule 2. Oh no, we'd have to go to FF1 first, though. And maybe buy the sale? I don't remember. Hey, Tame Turtles. Thank you for the good luck Doing pretty good. Well, you can always do Puppet Cannon skip. Yeah, that would kind of make any percent suck, because... like, obviously, we'd have to do Puppet Cannon skip. In a perfect world, somebody's going to figure out how to start a New Game Plus file with the hookshot. And then everybody will run 90% New Game Plus because it will be a really good category. Because if you could start the game with the hookshot, you could item slide right away, and you wouldn't have to deal with the frickin' fairy RNG. And door clip would be easier because of the properties of the hookshot. You get hookshot in the Wind Temple after beating the Orange Wizrobe, which is very deep into the game. Really? I'll get a full speed jump. There we go. Dang, more to the right. Skip. I feel like that would be hard for most Zelda games. But maybe like Zelda's Adventure. I don't know if Link is in that game. I'd say it's definitely possible. Or it's... I don't want to say possible, but I feel like it's definitely likely that there will be a method for barrier skip discovered in the original. Also, hey Nimzo, thank you for the good luck. Hello, Mal'Ganis. No, barrier skip currently, as we know it, is not possible in the original. It is possible if you, like, cheat yourself in, like, super speed, but obviously cheats aren't allowed. No, any percent is not equal to low percent. If you wanted to do true low percent, you could skip Hero's Clothes, Telescope, and Spoils Bag also. As well as Quiver if you were extremely hardcore and wanted to do Puppet Gain and skip. But yeah, the speed value that you need to get isn't much higher than normal movement, so like, it's pretty close, but you still like need cheats to get there. No, we're behind by 3 frames. What a shame. Alright, Mr. Good, thank you for the good luck. Hope you have a good rest. Also, hey Tiger, thank you for the good luck also. I don't think the original game is super walk. No, I mean, the reason that it takes hours to do the like full-on post-skip in Twilight Princess or Twilight Princess HD is due to like how, or the animation Link goes into when he collects a rupee, or most items I think for that matter. But that animation is completely different in Wind Waker and doesn't apply the same way. Also, thank you for the good luck, Dragonbane. It's like essentially the way that like you skip the 4 pose that takes like a bunch of hours is that you just like collect a rupee. Or I think you specifically want to LJA into collecting a rupee. And then in that animation of Link like holding the rupee out in front of him, like that animation actually moves extremely slowly. So slow in fact that the game just doesn't detect collision. Or like Link is moving so slowly that the game doesn't think he's like colliding with anything, if that makes sense. Dragonbane can probably explain it better. But it's called rupee sliding, and it's used a few times in Twilight Princess low percent. Also, thank you for the good luck, Zizar. Yeah, for Breath of the Wild, I want to do either all main dungeons, or all main dungeons. All main quests or all dungeons. Don't know which one, though. Thank you for the good luck snowshoes. Go away. I saw him coming over and I was like, no you don't. Well, one way that you could save a lot of time in this game is if there was an RTA viable way of super swimming off of outside at the beginning and skipping like the whole intro sequence. It'd save a good 10 minutes. Hey, Ender, thank you for the good luck. Alright, so far this Dragon Roost Cavern is much better than last run, where it was a complete disaster. Odd. Oh wow, that still worked because he jumped back. You have to cook every possible meal in the game. That sounds like it would be interesting to route. Girl is stuck in jail and we have to save her. I can't side hop here, else I'd pick up the sword. I still picked it up. Nice. We're gonna save time here, though. It's only gonna be a little bit. Oh, at least I thought we were going to. Never mind, we lost like a frame. I'm very surprised that didn't work. Really? Alright. That angle was bad. I think this is too much speed. Yeah. This is not going very good. The first time I didn't have enough speed. Now I'm getting too much speed. There we go. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, we get a quiver so we can actually shoot arrows at Puppet Ganon. Otherwise, when we get the light arrows, we won't be able to shoot any arrows. Yeah, now this run's worse than last run. The water level will be okay. All right. How am I liking Splatoon 2? I'm really liking Splatoon 2. I've played it too much. Alright. One green outlier. Favorite weapon in Splatoon 2? I mean, right now it's just the splatter shot, like the regular one. Because it's like a standard shooter that has burst bombs, and it's pretty much the only one that does. Like my favorite, or one of my favorite weapons in the original was the Neo Splash-O-Matic. Because that weapon was accurate and it had burst bombs. It was probably one of my favorite, like, just typical shooter weapons. Because, like, if you hit someone, like, 3 times and then they get away, you can easily finish them off with a burst bomb, for instance. Of course, I'm still waiting for them to give us a Squiffer in Splatoon 2. Because the Squiffer was the best weapon in the original game. At least it was the one that I had the most fun with. What are the lucky numbers this run? I don't remember. Yeah, the Doodly Squelchers is a good concept, but unfortunately the weapon kind of sucks. Just because of how inaccurate it is, even like when the Squelchers form together during a roll. Hello. Time to go fast. No, yeah, you can roll with them. It's like a long-range dually, except the accuracy on it is just, like, really bad. Alright, I guess we're not doing item slide. Ugh, speed. Decent swim. Once I got to level 10, I pretty much only played ranked matches. I don't really have interest for Turf War. Alright, solid segment so far. I know, if you get light arrows without the quiver, all that happens is that you can hold a maximum of 0 arrows in your inventory. I don't know if this will be best, but it'll be close. Okay, yeah, this should be best by like a second. Alright, cool. We had a good bomb segment, everybody. Alright, now it's time for door clip. Play this one safe. Nice. Didn't take damage. Oh, what? Hello? Item slide. Come on. There we go. Oops. Right. Off the gyro. No. Oh, rip. Nice trigger. Oh, I'm gonna try it again. Really? Oops. Oh, now we have to save warp. was a little too far. Really? Again? Man, what am I doing wrong? Oh, yeah, just reset. Well, it looks like you're still subscribed, 119, so I don't think it's necessary to resub right now. There we go. Alright. Well, we did it, but obviously a lot later than we wanted. And now we begin the pause gauntlet. Oh, come on. Not enough speed. It'll happen eventually. Just gotta keep on pausing. speed must have been really high, though. It hasn't happened by now. And of course that happens. Alright. Well, gonna lose like 2 minutes now. We're like 2 minutes behind, but that still means that we can PB. But we have to get first try fairies to PB. But since this run is now bad, that means that could happen, I guess. No, the current ZSR route is the easier route, with the Gossip Stone skip and layer manipulation. And, like, we would have saved time here if we didn't take 3 tries to do Phantom Gain and cutscene skip. Generally the Skull Hammer is better to stop an item slide charge, because it doesn't waste... Like, if you pull out a bomb, you waste a bomb and you have to drop the bomb, but with Skull Hammer you just pull it out and then don't need to do anything else. Alright, well... It's still possible to PB, it's just extremely unlikely, so we're gonna continue. No, the clip that I just did to skip the Humrock fight is like 3 years old at least. Or like 3.5 at this point. Is the sword new? Yeah. Game just equipped us out with a new sword. Pretty nice of it. It's actually important that the game gives us the Master Sword during this cutscene, because if that didn't happen, then we'd be forced to do light arrow skip and puppet cannon skip to complete the game as fast as possible. You can do a run in New Game Plus, but New Game Plus is slower than normal mode, so it doesn't really make sense to do it. New Game Plus is slower because the Hylian text that we see in the run is translated, and translated Hylian text is much slower than non-translated, or just like the base Hylian text. You lose like 15 seconds or something in any percent. Because we have to view Hylian text from the Deku tree and from Valu right here. There's also some extra text in the beginning for, like, the hero's clothes for some reason. They're invisible now. Righty. Okay, nice clip. Rip the time on this segment. Come on. All right. See if we can do anything about this. So yeah, best case scenario right now, I'll PB by like a minute. Good roll. Door Clip actually wasn't that bad. It was Puppet Ganon, not Puppet Ganon, Phantom Ganon cutscene skip that cost me most of the time. Like, once I got past that, the Door Clip happened pretty averagely. Oops, not forward. Averagely isn't, I don't think that's even a word, but you know what I mean. Nice sword. Okay. Alright, my movement was bad, so we're probably gonna lose time here. No, actually, it seems actually we're gonna save like half a second or something. No, we lost a frame or something. I don't know. Apparently I can't see how much time I'm gonna lose. Yeah, the staircase was good. But obviously, Puppet Ganon is the actual, like, part of this segment that matters. Unless you die on the final staircase like I did 2 days ago, then obviously that's gonna waste you like 40 seconds, but thankfully that didn't happen this time. Also, yeah, we got the Mirror Shield and the fully powered up Master Sword, because this game likes to just give us items. Yeah, this one can still PB/record if it gets a first try Fairy Hover. And assuming that my Puppet Ganon fight is somewhat decent. Too early again. Really? That missed also? Okay. I'm bad. Ah, dang it. I didn't know he did that. If I'd known, I probably would have aimed for the tail again. Too low. Well, that was bad. We still should save enough time that a first try Fairy Hover would be PB, though. But not by very much. Make people dizzy. Really? Alright, well, I guess we missed. Again. Alright, well, this second phase is terrible. Yeah, actually, I don't know if this is gonna PB now. It would be pretty close. Assuming this third phase is okay. Oh, come on, back here. Where are you going? Okay. Alright, well that was not a very good puppet cannon. Alright, yeah, we'll have to YOLO this with one fairy. Wanna have a chance at PB? So now it's time to play the real lottery. One fairy putt. We ascend the long red rope. I don't know what the exact probability of the fairy hover working is because it changes nearly every time because of different variables. But generally it works less than 5% of the time. Oops. Let's miss. Alright, let's get our Morths. They're going to help us. And we have our fairy. Let's do this blind. No idea where the fairy is. Actually, I'll have to see, because I need to know how high I am. But there goes the fairy. As well as the run. Alright, time to try again. Yeah, hopefully we get a better run this time. Ugh. was just the second warm-up? Alright. I'll take your word for it. This is gonna be the real run. The arrow wave. I lost like a second because Arrow decided to wave. Hey, Red Floyd, thank you for the good luck. Alright, see if we can actually get the quick parry this run. I've missed the quick parry in like my last 5 attempts. I've always been too early. Yeah, I mean, my chat's... I don't know if I'd say usually quiet, but it's pretty tame most of the time compared to like most other chats based on like viewer size. There are lots of lurkers. There we go, that's quick parry. If somebody said the Senate will decide my fate, I'd probably laugh at them. Or not laugh, but I'd probably just like ignore them and not take them seriously. ₹25. Dang. I guess we could still try for the flowers. This is attempt number 3 today. First one died to door clip, second one died to fairy hover. Although the second one was really bad and only had one attempt at fairy hover, so if it did get the fairy hover, it only would have been like a 30-second PB. Oh, well, a quick spin, you just spin the joystick around. I'm doing right now. I don't know if you can see that on the input viewer. Like, I don't know. It feels easy to me to do. People go the other way, which I find a little harder. I go counterclockwise. If you're not getting it successfully, you could try spinning more. Because usually I don't do just like one spin and then stop. It's usually like 1.5 to 2 and then I press B. Although most of the quick spins in this route are done out of jump slashes. So usually you'll only be spinning the stick out of a jump slash, or a jump slash quick spin. Alright, fish chicken, I'll be sure to do that. Jimmy, Jimbo, Jim. It's all the same. Never heard Jimmer before. Speed guy? I mean, speed guy can apply to a lot of people. You know, people can refer to Usain Bolt as speed guy also. Well, I'm probably better than Usain Bolt at speedrunning, in the video game sense. Although I'm pretty sure he has me beat on, you know, like, sprinting with your feet. I don't think there's any question about that. Am I good at running IRL? I mean, I've always been kind of just, like, average at running. I was never, like, close to being the fastest in school or anything. I would usually do slightly better during long distance, though, than, like, sprints. I wish I could item slide through the 100-meter sprint. That would certainly leave some people's jaws hanging on the floor. Thank you for the good luck, Dr. Kitten. Oh, did it, Tockles? Did your run go well? Unfortunately, I haven't had any luck with my runs, but that's to be expected with the fairy hover. And the door clip. So hello, 12 rents. Well, currently I hold the records for any percent, all dungeons, glitchless, and 100%. For the 4 main categories for this game. And I also have, like, the Master Sword record, but that doesn't really count for anything. Oh, nice, Tuckles. Are you learning, like, a new game? I would expect so if you're able to save half an hour. Or, like, you did, like your second or third run or something. Also, yes, these are the daily Puppet Ganon RTA attempts. My best Puppet Ganon so far is a 114.04, but with a good run it can be like a 111. And if you really want to go hardcore Puppet Ganon RTA meme, you could actually skip bombs. Because the only reason any percent currently needs bombs is to do the fairy hover. Hey, Catching Zombros, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, Majora's Mask 3D is a good speed game, especially for a beginner. At least when I played it, it was really easy for, like, people to pick up. Hey, Ellie, thank you for the good luck. And there are also like an infinite amount of meme categories you can do for Wind Waker HD, not just the ones on the leaderboards. Like, you can do all major flags, or not all major flags, all permanent flags. Just like a 10-hour long run. Could also do things like alt charts, or like 20 hearts, stuff like that. You can also do low percent, which is exactly the same as any percent, except it starts off with 2 hours of manual super swimming. Kill him like that, then. One manually super swims by doing lots of pausing and shifting between up and down on the analog stick. Imagine door clip, except it takes 2 hours. That's essentially what you're doing. And if the pauses aren't frame perfect, you lose speed. I'm a tool? Dang. Toggles dishing out the burns. I think the scream is still Link's, even as he's, like, off into the distance. I didn't hear a scream, like, after his, or anything. Or do you mean the one that's, like, that happens while the Helmrock King is flying, like, up out of the arena? The name is a bunch of numbers because those are this run's lottery numbers. Because running this category is essentially like playing the lottery. Oh yeah, okay, because there is, like, that really small scream after, like, the Helmrock King begins flying up. I'm pretty sure that one is meant to be Errol. Alright, so I'm gonna ditch the flower rupees this time. And just go for the extra pot. Behind by so much. I know, the numbers have no effect on the RNG from what I understand. I don't think file name affects RNG at all. Alright, so normally I wouldn't get this pot with a blue rupee in it that I'm about to get. But I was unfortunately really low on rupees when I got to outset. Tinjin. Interesting combination. Actually, there is a picture that I showed to the stream 2 days ago of my face photoshopped inside Tingle. Like, photoshopped into where Tingle's head is. I don't know if anybody still has that. Alright, Snowshoes has got it. I actually don't know what picture my face got cropped out of. No, that's not one of the ones from SGDQ. That picture is like 3 years old or something. Like, it was some picture of back when I was in high school. Ode isn't ranked. You can probably check, like, Splat2net or whatever the Splatoon 2 site is. Or you can do the Nintendo Switch online app on your phone and see what it is. Hey, MXC, it's going pretty good. Just on the any % grind. Or the Puppet Ganon RTA grind, I guess. The lowest Puppet Ganon RTA time I know of is when I got a 1:14.04 in one of my runs. at least with the 80% route, a 111 or 110 is possible. Although 111 or 110 would take like, a really good run to get. And by that, I mean like a really good door clip. Well, before Barrier Skip, the top runners' times were in like the mid-high 330s. Like 3 hours and like 36 or 37 minutes. So Barrier Skip saved quite a bit of time. Well, I guess technically if you break it down, Barrier Skip itself only saves like an hour and a half, and Early Master Sword saves the rest of the time. Up to around 2 hours and 10 minutes, with both of them combined. Also, thank you very much for the 200 rupees, or 200 bits. Pigs are great. I guess it's a silver rupee, so it still makes sense, but thank you for the bits. Thank you for being generous. What? Hello? Okay, apparently Link likes to turn sideways when throwing medley. I've ever failed in that fashion before. So that's interesting. Okay, so we're just 21 seconds behind now. It's very unfortunate. No. Come on. I usually equip the bottle over Y, but I like missed, and so it went to X. Last run ended because I didn't get first try Fairy Hover. Last run was really bad, so I had to get first try Fairy Hover to even PB by like 30 seconds. But it didn't work, so we reset. Oh, come on. Good stare. Seriously. Of course, now the stick lands up where it should have landed. Alright, well, that's a great way to start Dragon Roost Cavern. Why does it feel so quiet right now? I guess because the lava wasn't near me. HD version tends to lag more. The original, yeah, for some reason. It tends to happen when there's lots of, like, particle effects on screen. Like, the Wii U just can't handle it or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, like, if you really want to lag the game, what you do is you go to Six Eye Reef, and you make sure that it's storming and that it's nighttime. And then you ensue with the battleship. And the game will lag to like 15 frames per second. Come on. I don't think the lag in TPHD was that bad. I don't remember there ever being any significant lag in TPHD. Is it possible for Link to die in cutscenes? In a way, yes, but when you, like, if you die right before, for example, like, main cutscene is supposed to start, like, we'll just die, and then the cutscene will get canceled. Because grapple hook time is probably going to be worse than last run. Or worse than the run, like my first run, which had like a really bad grapple time. Well, maybe we can still get sub 42. This fight is like perfect. Alright, that was good. Just need the mob win. I think this will still be sub 42 at least. Like a 41.59 is still not a very good grapple hook time. Although this is mostly because I screwed up throwing medley and lost like 25 seconds because of it. Nope, 42 on the dot. No, Link can't take damage during a cutscene. That is not possible. What are you talking about specifically, Lapidox? Like, what room are you thinking of? Good. Even if it failed once. Gonna be my best quiver time today so far. Even though it's not very good either. Oh, well, item sliding only applies speed horizontally, not vertically. So you can't go up unless you're, like, going up a slope, for instance. With item sliding. Also, hello, frickin' Fricks 14. We need the quiver because if we don't get a quiver, we won't be able to shoot arrows at Puppet Ganon when we get to him. Because we skip getting the bow and the fire and ice arrows, we just straight up get the light arrows. But the light arrows don't come with a quiver, only the bow and the Tower of the Gods comes with a quiver. Also nice. Bad. Yeah. I have way more trouble with that jump slash than I should. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Timba. I hope it goes well tomorrow. I mean, yeah, if we could item slide vertically, then this game would be broken. Like, it would not have taken any time at all to figure out barrier skip if we could item slide, like, vertically upwards. I hate that these chews are all spread out. If you're good at this game, you can do 100% in less than 6 hours. With, like, the newest route and strategies and everything. On average, though, it takes most people, like, 7 hours to do their first run, I'd say. Or, like, maybe 7.5. This leg is broken, but in a good way. Yeah, broken legs build character. Well, I got a 128.05 like a week ago, I think. Then I got a 127.26 like 3 days ago. Because before that, the world record was an hour, 30 minutes, and 15 seconds, so I beat it by roughly 2 minutes. But yeah, if you just like blindly do a 100% run, it'll probably take you upwards of 8 hours. But if you were like familiar with the strategies used and you like did your first run, it would probably take like 7 or 7.5. Way off. This is really slow. Should be makeable. I can't see the water level, so this may have soft locked. And it's not going to soft lock. Good. Well, yeah, I mean, I've messed up all my segments before. Generally, I don't mess up... Oh, okay, apparently the King of Red Lions is... sunk. That's very unfortunate. Rip Quarrel. But back to what I was saying. Like, generally I'll mess up... Like, you'll never have a run where you don't mess anything up. Like, that just doesn't happen. But the Deku Leaf segment, usually I don't lose too much time there if I do lose time. Like, usually I'll just fail, like, the jump slash up at the beginning of Forest Haven, for example, and lose, like, 4 seconds. As for storage, you can get it in this game, but it's really complicated and only possible in boss rooms, basically. Oh boy. No, god dang it. Completely lost my orientation. So we lost a little bit of time to that, but if password skip is good, we should still save time. So like, in the original game, you could do, like, you know, a Wind Waker dive, and then cancel the Wind Waker 3 frames before the ground to get storage. In this game, they patched that storage method. They actually didn't patch Wind Waker diving entirely. It's still possible to do Wind Waker diving. It's just harder. But even if you do a Wind Waker dive and cancel the Wind Waker 3 frames before the ground, it doesn't do anything. Also, I'm having trouble with password skip. Really? I'm surprised that was too far right. There we go. Oh well. Well, now this segment sucks. Like, on this segment I made about a minute of mistakes, but this is probably, like, the second hardest segment in the run, with the hardest being the one right after it. I don't remember what try door skip was, but I remember that I lost about 5 minutes to it. We're not losing too much time, though, but I can save 55 seconds on this segment, so losing a little bit of time means that I essentially lost a minute. No, the only way to gain height in the Puppet Gainer room is to either use the hookshot or zombie hover. There is no other method that we know of that will boost us high enough to get to the platform, as of right now. Alright, Jekyll, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, so now it's time for the hardest segment in the run, because it houses the hardest trick in the whole run. Oh, oops. Oof, the lag. Oh, okay. That could have been bad. Alright, good. That's the first part. Now it's time for the actual hard part. Dang. I paused too late. That was all good, except I just didn't pause in time. Oh boy, the blur. Whenever a cannon shoots, that's a slight blur. Make it hard to see when you get the clip sometimes. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, awesome. I think that's the best... This is going to be the best Hamrock King time I've ever had. So that's the hardest trick in the run right there. I don't think this is going to be a best segment. This is just going to be the best, like, individual Hamrock King time that I've ever had. Yeah, I can explain that trick. Basically, if you're in that corner and you're traveling, like, into it at a specific angle, you'll be able to clip through the corner. You clip at an extremely specific speed, though. So the reason I'm doing all that pausing is because I don't know what my speed value is. So I have to keep on pausing until I realize that I've clipped when I've gotten a specific speed. The reason that I have to, like, wait until I see when I get the clip is because I have to do a jump slash up into the loading zone after I clip. Because what's weird about this clip is that for some reason it just... Like, the clip itself actually puts Link into the ground. It doesn't just, like, clip him straight through horizontally. He actually goes under the ground and then goes sideways. So... Like, he goes under the ground and then sideways, and when he goes sideways, he's too low to just, like, touch the loading zone. So he has to do a jump slash to get in, which is why I have to do all the pausing, because the jump slash is really precise. No, you can't just open the door. If you wanted to open the door, you'd need to get the skull hammer, because the door is opened when you press down the skull hammer peg that's, like, right in front of the door. But we can't get the skull hammer because to get the skull hammer, we need to defeat Phantom Ganon. And we can only defeat Phantom Ganon when we have the Master Sword. You cannot do any damage to Phantom Ganon when you have the Hero's Sword, for some reason, which is unfortunate. No, this isn't going to be a best segment. It's okay, though. We're still 4 minutes ahead now. If I do the rest of the segments until the Fairy Hover World, this should have 4 tries at Fairy Hover. I don't think I went for a Helmrock skip in the glitchless race that I did. Pretty sure I just fought the Helmrock King. In my HD glitchless PB, though, I did Helmrock skip with a bomb boost. Unfortunately not Brindis. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but the inside ledge of, like, that railing, you can grab onto it, but you can't move on it. Like, you can't move side to side, which is required for ledge clipping. If you could move side to side, then obviously we'd just ledge clip there and it would be really easy. But For some reason, that one ledge you cannot move side to side on, which is really strange. I don't know why that is. It's another stupid inconvenience that this game has. Favorite cutscene in Wind Waker? I don't know. Probably the cutscene before the Ganon fight, I would say. That cutscene, like in a casual playthrough, is pretty good. Yeah, the bomb boost Helmrock skip is allowed in glitchless because bomb boosting is a technique that glitchless allows. But the clip that we do in any percent is not allowed. Also, yeah, this cutscene is messed up. Because we never raised the Tower of the Gods, and we have Endless Night activated, so the lighting isn't correct. Well, for barrier skip, usually what most people have trouble with is just getting the angle correct, because the angle for barrier skip is extremely precise. If you have, or if you're able to use the data viewer with Homebrew to see what your angle is, it can be a lot easier. Because like the data viewer actually tells you what Link's angle is. Okay. Frame early. I think that's good. Of course, I failed though. The safe way. Is that angle wrong? Yeah, that angle has to be wrong. See, now even I'm failing the angle. There we go. Unfortunately, that barrier skip segment was not very good. The first clip through the castle was good, but then the barrier skip itself was bad. Said bomb boosting is allowed at any percent because it's allowed at any percent. Okay, I guess I misspoke then. I mean, bomb boosting, like when I thought I said that it was allowed in glitchless. Because it's just something that's been allowed in glitchless for a long time. side. Anyway, worst RNG. Yay. Alright, well, yeah, now we're gonna lose time. There are 3 attacks Phantom Ganon can give you, and I got the worst one because it takes the longest. Target Twitch thing? I don't know what you're referring to. You say that? Got slaughtered. Oh, that's just like for fun. There's no reason behind that. Because like we're just waiting for the chest to spawn, we don't need to do anything. I don't need the splits close together, but these are just... This is just a set of splits that I'm used to having. Like, the difference between light arrows and Puppet Ganon, and also the difference between Grapple Hook and Quiver are, like, pretty short. In most runs I don't have splits that are that close, but for any percent, it's just... It just separates the segments better for me. Hey Espeon, thank you for the good luck on the fairy lottery. So yeah, if I do well on this split, this could potentially be a 112 Puppet Ganon. But that's assuming like a near perfect fight. So let's see what we can do. Alright. Well, that was a pretty perfect first phase, so I'll take that. Puppet Ganon didn't really move much during that. He just kind of stayed still, and I was like, alright, sure. Nice. Alright, so we got that double shot. see what we can do here. Alright, easy shot. Around, thank you. Oh, I missed. It's kind of a stupid miss, but okay. What? Tail. Where is he doing? There we go. After 3 hits on the wall, he'll always come back to Kidney. Alright, so that was very good, besides the one missed shot. Not a 112, though. But still a very decent puppet gain in time. Now it's up to the fairies.